We're live, guys. What's going on out there in cut you out, cornbread? Sorry. Sorry about that. Had to do that.
No, you didn't.
All right, guys. We're live here tonight on a Monday night. I need to shave. Got a bad 5 o'clock shadow. I'll get that taken care of by tomorrow night. I'll guarantee that.
Ready for a bubble bath.
I don't know about a bubble bath.
Some candles.
My daddy always told me when you took a bath, that was like an old hog wallowing in its own mud. What, Ruby?
Just think every time you get in a hot tub in the mountains, you're taking a bath.
Nay, nay.
Bye, sister. Love you.
All right, make sure y'all buckle up. I'll be home here in a minute.
We gotta go to the store.
But I want to tell everybody we've about got all the shipping done. It didn't take us long. We had to just go through and try to, since we had two different separate invoices this week with the charity auction and a regular auction, there was a little bit more difficulty. Hey, Twala.
Hey, Twala.
So we got that about done. I like a few of the small ones. We got all the big ones done and took care of. So what we are going to do tomorrow, we'll get those took out to the FedEx building, and we're mainly sticking with FedEx right now because of some problems we've been having with the postal service. I'll just tell you guys that the postal service is I don't know what's going on with them right now, but we had a problem with one of our customers to where some items came up missing and things like that. So we're sticking mainly with FedEx. And cornbread, turn that down so I don't have to hear that popping. Sound like you're popping corn over there. So we about got everybody's done and invoiced. We still like a few from last week's auction. So we're trying to get that done and took care of. So hopefully by tomorrow evening, everything will be shipped out and you guys will get it safe and sound. We've worked on it all afternoon. So should be getting that done. And I just had an announcement that I want to make and tell everybody. Yeah, Mike, we had a problem. It wasn't with you, but with one of the other guys that buys a lot of the stuff. They took the lid off a tote and took some items out of it because it weighed 18 pounds when it left here. And when he got there, it only weighed 13 pounds. So we don't know for sure that's what happened, but me and the customer think it is. But we got that sort of worked out. I talked to him on the phone this evening, and
Hey, Mike.
it's pretty crazy. So we're working on and Mike, I got all yours packaged up this evening. And I want to tell you, Mike, while you're on there, I forgot the one box over there, the
train box.
The train box. But I'll get it on your next order. I was going to flatten it out, and I was trying to get everything done, so I didn't get that done. And your pizza box items, I put a lot of bubble wrap on there. And now when you see there's a few little loose tars and things in there, that's just the way it was. But I think we got it all to where it's going to reach you safely. And I'll get that box to you the next time we ship to you. Andy reminded me, or Cornbread did once, that you forgot that box. So I was going to flatten it out and put it
really
down.
No room in the box for it, though.
Yeah, we're just going to flatten it out, unfold it and everything and put it down in there like that. So I'll get that to you next time. But we got everybody's done. And if you'll notice on there, I took a little bit of on the shipping charges with FedEx. I think I did $4 or $5 for everybody. The guy on my shirt. Don't be picking on me because I got a certain shirt on. Yeah, Larry, that's right. T-Boat, we got yours done too. And I went back and double checked everything. So anything you guys ordered last week, it's not shipped yet. I've got it packaged. And that's why I wanted to make an announcement. Okay. The shipping will be done mainly supervised by me from now on. And I've got the phone number there. And this is my personal cell phone number. If any of you guys have any problems whatsoever, I was talking to, I think, Bill Smith on here. I was talking to him today, and I said, anytime you have any problems whatsoever, the number we put on there is my personal cell phone number. I may not get right back with you. You may have to text and say, call me when you can, but I will get back with you. So I want to let everybody know this is an announcement I got to make. The team has changed here at Team Uncle Jed. Becky has left the company. She'll no longer be working. No, that's fine, Mama. But Becky is no longer employed by Uncle Jed's Auction Shed. There wasn't no hard feelings or anything like that, but we felt it in the best interest of Uncle Jed's Auction Shed and our business. We won't get into any of the details. It's just we thought it was in our best interest as our business and shipping wise. Oh, yeah, my phone number. Yeah, put that up there, India. That's the number I tried to call you from earlier, Mike Newsom. And what I was checking with you, Mike, I knew that you had not a home delivery through FedEx, but a business address. I was making sure that we had the right business address to ship to. And that's why I called your number earlier. And probably, and we're going to be doing some texting if you guys don't care with you from that number right there. And we may just send a picture of your invoice. From that night, we're going to do some things differently. I haven't really liked the way the shipping's been taken. It's not been that bad, but I don't like the way things has been shipped to the wrong address. Don't like having to track things down or things missing, having to ship it back to you later. But everybody that we ship to that I always try to throw a little discount on the shipping for you. If it's $44, I try to drop it down to $39 or something like that to try to help you guys out some. So Becky is no longer working for Uncle Jed's Auction Shed. And like I said, it's just an internal thing that we did. No hard feelings on either side. Yeah, we're going to try to pump things up a little bit more as far as, hey, Hidden, how you doing there, buddy? And another thing on like Uncle Jed Bucks, I totally didn't look at the book over there. I'll get it next week if we left off any Uncle Jed Bucks on some of you guys as far as crediting you or something like that. But we're going to try to make the invoices to where, especially local people. No, I've been trying to look at messages and figure out things that's been going wrong, Hidden, and trying to correct some mistakes, things like that today that's been made. We're trying to get all the shipping done, but I will read it, Hidden. I promise you that. And my number, Hidden, is there, 9430744. That's where you can text me at, and a lot of the Facebook messengers, I get so many of them, sometimes they go by me, but you text that number right there and I'll be able to get it. So that's the change. Indy will be doing the clerking. Good deal, Mike. But Indy will be doing the clerking. And the thing about that is we can tie her to computers. She can actually clerk from the house. So she'll be there when when she needs to be there with the girls. Because they're doing virtual schooling and all that. And we try to spend as much time as we can with them. Yep, that's it. So she might actually be clerking from the house, which will be fine just remotely, because she can watch it on YouTube like you guys do and just clerk from right there. when she needs to be there with the children like that. So we're working on a lot of different things. But like I said, there's no hard feelings between me and Becky's. I mean, we left on good terms, things like that. I just made a business decision. I didn't like the way things was going as far as shipping and way things were being done. So that's just part of being a business owner. So we made that decision. We wish her great success in whatever she does and hope she does very well. Tim Anderson will take that $100 bid. But anytime you guys, and always look, whether I send the invoice through Square or PayPal, always punch up that attachment on it, hit that attachment, and look it over. And before you pay it, look over that invoice. And if there's a problem, I didn't do this or this, this isn't the right color, or whatever it might be, let me know so we can take care of it. Anytime you have any problems whatsoever, I don't know what's Tim bidding on. We ain't got an auction tonight, Tim. We got one tomorrow night, guys. I'll tell you that.
Well, Tim will be my first $100 C note tomorrow.
Tim, first item we put up, Cornbread said will be your first C note for the night.
Thank you. We didn't even have an auction. We already got $100.
But we about got all the benefit money collected. I talked to Charles and Lena. And they actually had another problem too. Some of their electricity is not working in part of their house. So we're going to try to get that taken care of too. We raised $3,000. Charles already had raised $5,000 through selling some things. So that's about $8,000 to work with. And we're going to try to get his heating and cooling done and his electricity work done too. And hopefully we can get enough discounts and some good people help getting it all done. We're hoping that they'll have some money because, they've not been on vacation. I'd love for Charles and her to go like down to the Pigeon Forge just for a weekend. I told Lena the other day, I said, I hope we got some money left so you guys can take off a few days. She said, we wouldn't know what that was. So I'd love to see them go down to the Smoky Mountains or something and let Charles enjoy that. So we're going to try to cross our fingers and get everything done as cheap as we can and hope that they can get away for a couple of days if it ain't nothing but over here at Cave City or something.
Tim
said somebody hacked him.
Oh no, that's your start bid.
But if you're rewatching this, like I said, there was no hard feelings. We parted ways on the best of terms, and we're just going to move forward. I just thought it was in the best interest of to get the shipping done a little bit better and to correct some of the mistakes that's being made. I hate mistakes. I make them. I do. But over and over again, I just hate mistakes. I hate you guys, having to deal with it. And I know it's going to happen to the best of us. But we're going to try to cut the mistakes down as far as the shipping part, clerking part, even for local people. We've had local people come in here and item. I know it's Cynthia. You're exactly right. What we're going to do is we're cutting down, even with local people, they come in and items couldn't be found. Okay. That's right, Hidden. Items couldn't be found and we'll find it later. And then we wind up having 4 or 5 items we have to resell and the customer don't get what they've got. So all that's going to change. And like I said, I'm going to leave it at that, Cynthia, but you're right. It definitely will not be the same. And we won't get into more details than that, but you're definitely right. We parted ways, Beth. I think Becky's wanting to start her own business, own little company. She has basically, and wanting to spend more time with Charles and do more flea land work and stuff. And so we parted on the best, like I said, best of terms. I thought it was in my best interest to let her go for reasons I won't discuss. And she thought it was in her best interest to go for reasons I won't discuss. But like I said, I think it's more or less getting to spend more time with Charles. She's got her own business started now, and you can't hardly work for one business and actually be thinking about your business, and because it just don't go together. One of the businesses is going to get left out. One of them's no longer is going to get left out, and I feel like Uncle Jed's was getting left out. Okay, and I can't do that. You guys are my lifeline. You're my friends, and you deserve the best customer support. You deserve the best of everything, and I want to give that to you. And that wasn't being done, plain and simple.
I took care of that question.
Wasn't being done, plain and simple. So, no, I'm not. Like I said, you guys text me at that number. Is Messenger is just people try to call me on Messenger, and I can't hear through it. And you won't believe the amount of messages I get on my Messenger. I've got over right at 5,000 friends on Facebook, and then a couple of my other sites got 10,000. So I get bukudos of Messenger. So it's best to reach me. Text me at that number that India put up there just a few minutes ago. But yeah, everything's going to be great. We're going to try to reorganize the way local people get a pickup, things like that. So I know, Mike, ain't it though? I'm gonna actually, when I do an order this week, Bokuckles. I don't know now I can't even pronounce what you spelled out, Hidden.
Hidden, are you drinking?
But we're going to, no, he don't drink.
I'm playing with Hidden.
But we're going to actually order, when we order some more, instead of getting assorted, I'm going to get that honey ones, just a whole box of it. So everybody's been expecting for us to get the antique mall part done and finished with. We had to change plans on that and delay that for a few days. The good news is we got our firework. Let me see it. We got our firework order in. No. To answer that question, honey. We got our firework order done. I got it, and the answer is no, honey. We got our fireworks order in. Me and Jeremiah was tickled. Me and India and Jeremiah worked on that till late the other night, and we got all that done. Yeah, I ain't tried the mint one. I tried to pick out like I said, the honey one, and I think there's a chocolate one in there. But they're good.
The peanut butter one's good.
So that's why I'm going to order 7 more cases, Mike, because I figured once you guys tried it, you're going to love having it around. And it's good to have around even at Christmas time. You know how we'll have candy laying around, having some of that good taffy around. And it's not too sweet. It's not really rich like a lot of candies are. It's a little salty and things like that. That's what makes it really good. I'm glad you liked it, Mike. And I told India guys, and I know I've been saying this, I've got to find me some baby jars or the plastic jars, because I do want to get you guys a sample of the Uncle Jed sauce that we came up with after trying. Yeah, stocking stuffers, anything like that. And, I would love to, if we have a parade, I don't know which we'll have a parade this year. It'd be nice to put some of that out, hand some of that out to the kids, some of the taffy and stuff. So I just want to come on here and tell you guys that, and I'll explain it again tomorrow night. And I don't want everybody feeling all sad, because with all businesses, and people come and people go. The only thing that's constant is Uncle Jed. Okay, that's the thing that's constant. With all businesses, people come and people go, and we hate to see it, and we hate to have it happen. But it's like I was telling Cornbread the other night. We don't want to get into discussing a lot of things, because I hate drama. I try to stay away from drama. I love being happy, and see, we had to let a person go upstairs too, and that was hard on me. I don't like doing that, but it's just something. Yes, and that's another thing. Besides my homemade stuff that I'm gonna send you guys for free, we got to make a trip out there and get the relish and things like that, because we've not sold none of it in a while. So I'll just go out there and get some variety of it. You know what I could do? I always like having something in front of the camera. I could go out there and actually just get a sample of each thing they got, and then Yeah, and the jam, Shauna. I could go out there and just get a sample of everything they've got. And then that way, I like having it in front of the camera. I don't just like saying we got this and we got that. But I'll get a sample of everything they got, and then we'll sell it one night, and then I'll go back out there and pick it up because I know I've got to send. I'm gonna send a free case up to Bill Horvath. He takes it to the nursing home and stuff, and the sugar free jams, Shauna, and the elderly people love it. So I wanted to do that for the elderly people. Tell you something else, I'm gonna do local people. Listen to this. Last year, you remember I gave away 30 of the fireworks gift certificates, so a family could come in and get them a little package up. I gave away $130 ones, which was $3,000. We're going to do that again this year. Okay. I think it may be 25 because I've got to do it at Bowling Green too, at Jeremiah's location, because there's, several, I know people in need over there. So I think Jeremiah may do a few more over in Bowling Green. But we want every family, whether they got a penny or nothing, nothing to their name, to be able to come in and at least get some sparklers for their kids, some firecrackers. And, with 25 or $30, whichever one I decide to do, you can buy the little packages for that. So we are going to do that again this year. Last year, it was 100 people that came in, and I think we probably gave over a few more than that because we printed them out. And we're going to do it again this year. So, if you're out there and you're thinking, man, I ain't going to be able to do anything, thinking that far ahead, at least your kids will have a look. I hate it when I was a kid and I saw everybody else shooting fireworks off and I didn't have nothing to, no fireworks, no bottle rockets. And at least they can come in and get them a few bottle rockets, firecrackers, smoke bombs, and put together a good little package for them. And we're going to do that again this year. And then our other location in Bowling Green, we're going to do that with Jeremiah too over there. So we're looking for a lot. If anybody knows in Bowling Green to set a tent up in Bowling Green, we've still got to find the lot. We've got the order in, and it's rolling. So it's a pretty big investment on our part. So we're just crossing our fingers and we hope that does really good. But anybody, like I said, yeah, keep praying for them. We talked to them the other day, Beth, and we've about got everybody has came in. And Beth, we found that ring, by the way. It's over there on my desk. And see, that's just one of the things that I want to do a better job. And when somebody comes in and they can't find something, this or that, it falls on me, guys. When there's a mistake made, it falls on me. No matter whose fault it is, whether it's Cornbread's or whoever is working for me, the bottom line, the buck stops here. And I take full blame for things. And I worry about things like that. And that's why every once in a while we change personnel. If it's not working out, we just do that. The Harley dealership in Bowling Green.
Yeah, it's on 3 Spring Road.
Yeah. And storage units. No, Mike, I've been looking and they look like what I already got over here. They're through the roof right now. Me and you talked about it the other night a little bit. And it's amazing what people are paying for them right now. And you're looking, and I'm usually pretty good at looking at the clues on the storage units and sort of figuring out, trying to even go to public notices and figure out the name of the person, whether they died, whether they're in jail, and sort of maybe see what happened, what the unit's all about. Good deal, Beth. I'm still looking. I'll go home tonight, Mike, and I'll sit down and I'll look at about 4 or 5 different companies that does the storage units. And man, right now if they show Mike, like a train set or die-cast cars or baseball cards or anything similar to that, man, it goes through the roof. I mean, I'm looking at some that are $20,000 and $25,000, and I'm thinking, man, those comic books or those baseball cards, that's in there, unless a person died or in jail and nobody else knows about this unit. If I'm sitting here and I owe, and the most somebody owes usually is $400 or $500 to a couple thousand. And I know I've got a Mickey Mantle in there worth, $15,000, I'm going to go out and tell somebody, hey, I got a Mickey Mantle card in there. I'll give you if you'll pay off my unit because I don't want to lose all my other stuff. So, like you said tonight, I think a lot of staging's going on. And I'm leery of that, and I'm watching out for it. And if I see a good deal, I'll go for it. And but if I see something that looks like it's a little fishy, I've got burnt before. So I guess when you get burnt a couple of times, you're sort of a little more leery about buying storage units. But I'm itching. I've got that storage, and it's a bad thing when you get hungry to buy a storage unit because you want a treasure hunt and you want to feel that adrenaline pumping when you're opening up boxes and stuff. Whether it goes either way, whether it's something great or just something bad, and it's a dangerous time to be a storage hunter now because you get itchy, and if you're not very careful, you're going to overpay, or you're going to see something in that storage unit that's not there.
Hey, Sandra.
Hey, good evening, Sandra. You're going to see something in that storage unit that's not there. You're going to read a clue in there, and your mind's going to play tricks on you. And right now, I'm getting it's sort of like I guess an addict. You're getting wanting to go treasure hunting again. And I love the traveling and cutting up with cornbread or whoever goes with us.
I enjoy the food.
In India and stopping and eating on the way, and then getting to the unit and your adrenaline's pumping and you're all nervous, hoping you've done the right thing. And when they open the door up and you start looking in the boxes, I miss that. And you just have to be careful because I'm getting in that danger zone to where I'm wanting a storage unit so bad that I may just buy one to be buying one.
No, don't do that.
And Mike, that's not a good place to be. But Miss Sandra, we got, I was telling Mike, we got his, we got Sandra's, we got T-boats. We came in and we got none of the shipping done, period, today. We came in, usually you guys have done getting invoices and things like that, but nothing. I mean, nothing was done, period. And that's why we made the announcement this evening. One of the reasons. Yeah. And the only thing about, I never have liked having partners, Mike, because what would happen is, did we get Gettysburg Rich done too? Yep, I think we did.
You remember that one in Georgia? It was rigged.
Yeah. And the thing about having a partner is, if it's a big enough unit and the way we move items, Mike, you know how long it's been us selling on Playmobiles and trains, and we still got the Keeber stuff. We still got the things. It would take so long and be so much to keep up with as far as letting your partner know. Yeah, well, everything was supposed to have been done Friday. Everything was supposed to be done Friday, and it wasn't. But I guarantee you by tomorrow evening, all of it will be done. I like a few more. India got in here, me and Cornbread, and got on it. And we're having to, because of the benefit, some of the invoices was sent out. I'm having to go in and make sure the items from the benefit and the items from the Tuesday and Thursday night auctions are all shipped together. I'm just making sure all my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed, and making sure it's packed well. And we are sending through FedEx because the United States Postal Service right now is having some difficulties. We had some problems with them, and we're trying to adjust the rate a little bit, knocking $4 or $5 off shipping or more or less, just depending on the size of the box and the amount of shipping and stuff like that. So you'll read the PDF and you'll see the shipping may cost $44, but we lowered it to $39 or something like that. And that's what, with me personally and with India too, we'll be adjusting the shipping charges, especially if somebody orders, $500, $600. We're going to start looking at that and trying to adjust the shipping way down or even do free shipping as best as we can. Me and her both will be the ones that's doing that now. We'll be trying to adjust the shipping appropriately. Yeah, India ordered and I won't say this because the girls may be watching, but India ordered something for two of the girls actually 3 of the girls. One of the things got there the other day, and we're still waiting on the other 2 items to get here, and it's 11 days in the postal service.
Yeah, I'm ready to get mine too.
And I talked to Scott. I think it was Scott Klein today, and he was talking about when we shipped before. He got his items on a Monday, and he hadn't even got his invoice today. So we're getting all that straightened out, and that's why I made the announcement, Diva, that I made. I guess you heard it at the start of the auction. We just made a business decision, and I hated it, but I had to go with it. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's auction. And I tell y'all what, I know, Twala, you help Charles out there, and you do a good job out there helping him. But I tell you what, my stress level is just unbelievable. And a lot of stress is not good for you. And after I made my decision this morning, and I made my decision a couple weeks ago about upstairs, and my stress level has went way, way down. It's just like a load lifted up off my shoulders. And that's a good thing.
Hey, Twala, call Jerry's phone tomorrow. I got a question for you.
But when I go before you guys on an auction, I don't like to be stressed out. I don't like drama. I like it to be a fun auction. Everybody cutting up, keeping it family, family oriented. I like that. And I think I'm actually Mike Newsom, maybe you like me. Maybe you need some hair products. Yeah, that's why I'm sticking with FedEx for right now. I don't seem any. I've not been having any problems with anybody out of FedEx. So we got everybody's packaged up that you've got to invoice. We went ahead and printed the labels, and I go ahead and print the labels no matter how I send it for most of you guys. And I think there's a couple of you that actually get packages before maybe the invoice gets paid. And I just trust you guys. And a lot of times that's what I do. We get it shipped out, and I don't know out there. I like good, quick shipping and to get there safely. So we're hopefully tomorrow night. And I want to start putting something up there to let everybody know this is a family program. Children do watch. My children watch. I know Vanish Brown, when he comes on here, his 2 little children watch. A lot of people get in front of the big screen with their children, so we just have to be very, very careful. I want to reiterate that this is family geared, and we try to keep everybody, to where they're off-color jokes. If they got to do them, if it's 11 or 12 o'clock, and I still don't want it to be too bad. But I've got to put that on there. Remember, there's kids watching, there's children watching.
Hey, Christy.
And so we got to do that. But India be on here. She'll be tomorrow night clerking, and even if she's doing it from the house. And guys, I'll tell you, you wouldn't believe the 2. Yeah, I know that, and I apologize. And once again, that falls on me. But I've got some pretty strong ones on here. Diva there and Christy Shields there. They'll get on there and tell them. But it's my place too, and I should, and I will. I don't like hurting anybody's feelings. But I've had to here lately a few times, and I just hate it. I'm a people person. I love people, and I want people to have fun on here. But I don't want it to be fun at the expense of, children hearing things they shouldn't hear. Snap that whip. I don't want to be at. I don't. But that's what we'll just run a little header up there. Remember, there's there's kids that's watching and things like that. So who was that on there said something about my shirt a while ago?
I do not know.
Yeah, that's what my mama used to call black garden. It's not really saying, certain words. It's just all right, Cal. I usually leave it and let Diva or somebody like that do it. And then if you all notice, Diva do it or Christy do it or somebody else will do it on there, and I'll just keep on auctioning just like I did.
Don's wife.
Just like her Don's wife. And Yeah, yeah. But and most of the people, most of the people though, uh, they don't mean no harm in it. Uh, they don't mean they're not really thinking. They're just they're having fun and stuff. But we're going to remind everybody. We're going to try to reemphasize a lot that we have family watching, and we've got a lot of Christian people that watch. No, I don't talk right all the time, and I'm not perfect all the time or anything like that. By no means, by no stretch of the imagination. Matter of fact, we don't even go to church anymore unless there's a special something going on. We'll go. We do our praying at home. We do our praying here. We talk to God and stuff, and we try to do the best we can. But we're not perfect. We let out bad words when we shouldn't, and we do things we shouldn't sometimes. Nobody's perfect, but we try to keep it to where everybody can see that we're not sticking the mud to where we're just hammering on everybody all the time. But then we want to be on the other end too, to where we're trying to promote, uh, 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 you know, I'm trying to think of the right word, a healthy program, because we can get on any TV show, CBS, ABC, any of that stuff, and we can see the raunchy stuff, and we can hear the raunchy stuff. And I want my children to hear people cutting up, and like when Mike or Mike Newsom and William, I can't think of his last name.
Albright.
If they're talking about their jobs and things like that, what they do, I that don't bother me a bit, because I'm gonna keep auctioning, and I may not, respond to, maybe somebody saying, well, I used to be doing this and I've worked there and did that. I don't mind that a bit. I don't mind good chatting with people, and maybe two people, say Mike and Kyle, there's talking back and forth, telling maybe their hobby, what they do. I don't mind that. You guys can talk back and forth to each other like that, because I keep watching my auction bids. And every once in a while, I'll see what you're saying and I'll comment on it. But I try to concentrate on the bids from the auction. So if you guys are talking back and forth, that don't bother me. Uh, so we're just going to try to remind everybody to keep it clean. And hey, Hidden, you do a good job installing that network. Okay. Hey there, Golden Finger Picker, down there in Florida, I think. And I try to keep all this in my mind, where everybody's from, what they're going through, if they got a birthday, if they got an anniversary, if they got a sickness, and I try to remember all that. And I don't always get it right when I say something to somebody.
Good night, Hidden.
But I want to say thank you before we get off here. Good night, buddy. Before I get off here, my ex-wife, the Jennifer and Misty and Jeremiah and Jerry's mama, she came through her surgery okay. Si, you are from New York. No, Ohio. Ohio. I'm sorry, Ohio. I got to remember you're from Ohio. Yes, you went to college in Ohio, so you live in Ohio, I think. I'm pretty sure. But her cancer surgery went good. They took out part of her lung there, and my daughter brought her home today, the place she lives at, and they needed a recliner. So me and Cornbread put it on Facebook. Hey, we need to find a recliner, because I didn't have one. So we went and bought a recliner and took it out there and delivered it to her. And just because somebody's your ex, don't mean you got to be mean and not have nothing to do with them. That ain't the way it is, guys. Especially when you got kids. That ain't the way it is. I mean, if you got to part ways, you part ways, but you still remain friendly and do the best you can to do that.
Every time I see mine, I'm nice to her.
And Diva went to the stockyard and got, I don't even know what a Watsui cow is. Hey, Kyle, that cut finger is doing better. It's doing good. And also my sister, she started her radiation for her cancer. And I saw her today. She came by here, India. I forgot to tell you that her and Eddie stopped by here today, and she was upbeat and doing good. Oh, they the one with the big horns? That's the ones I stay away from. I mean, I don't even want to be around any of them. I don't know. I'm not a farm boy. I'd be like cutting through the woods or something, or through a field, and there's some cows there. I'm like, man, them things gonna come after me. And also, I had another good report, and it slipped my mind. But you guys have one been praying about it and doing good. And Diva, I'm glad that's I had a pretty good day today too. I mean, with everything that's going on, I got to eat dinner with Jeremiah or lunch with Jeremiah. He said, Daddy, he said, I got an hour for lunch. He's the teacher at high school. And Indy reminded me to tell you some good news he gave me today. But me and him's going to be doing the fireworks business together. And I just, I love drama-free stuff. Yeah. Now, Sandra, I've been to auctions where they do that phantom bidding, where there's ghost bidders, and ain't nobody there. But you found out he wasn't when he announced it sold to the one you thought, the bid that you thought was a phantom bid was a real bid, wasn't it? I did that one night to a certain guy. He kept saying, ain't nobody bidding against me. You keep raising them bids up. It was during a live auction. And I said, sold. And I pointed to the guy, and he said, well, I guess you wasn't. But I'm sure you had a laugh about it. You're like mad at first, and then you're like, well, dadgummit. But hey, I'm glad you had a good day too today, Diva. And one of these days, I want Indy to come down and see them draft horses you got. If we ever make it down that way, and I think I bought a unit one time in Mississippi, and not that far down. But if we ever do, we're going to come by. If it's all right with you, if it's just driving by and seeing your pretty horses and animals and stuff. Yeah, cow gets you down. India said, pick a day, any day. She's ready to go. Anytime you talk about horses enough, she's ready to go. Yeah, Ricky, I know they'll hurt you. You missed the smell. Honey, I got to get a shower. Oh, you're talking about horse smell. I probably smell like a horse now.
No comment.
I have got some that chased me in a field one time. Guys, I'm not just a big sissy.
Did you run? Did you run?
Run up and climbed up a tree. Me and Jeff King did. And they circled that tree. And we was hung up in that tree, and we was like, chew, get. And they stayed around that tree. And what it really was, they probably thought we was there to feed them. And they were circling that tree. And we had our fishing pole and our tackle box. And we climbed that tree with them. And Jeff said, Jerry, he said, I've been around cows all my life. And he said, you made me climb a tree thinking that cow was going to get us. I said, well, jump down anytime you want to, Jeff. He's like, no, not right now. Yeah, I think who was it we was helping one time? They said, you stand right here when they come at you. Don't let them go through this pass right here. You stand right here and you wave. And I'm like, yeah. You got 4 or 5 cows coming at me, and I'm gonna wave, and they just keep coming.
Hey, tell them about that dog yesterday.
What dog?
Up there at the building.
Oh,
that was funny.
Oh, good deal, David. Yeah, we the police officers called us again the other night. What was the other evening? Was it evening?
I'm scared of big dogs.
And this dispatch, real nice dispatch, Don over there, and she said, Jerry, we've got a lady that needs a place to stay tonight. And she said, is your building still open? And I said, well, the other boy's still up there, and I've just left the door wide open, because it's been cold nights up here. I said, she's welcome to come up there and stay the night or a few nights she needs to. And they said, well, she's got a dog. And I'm thinking, well, little bitty chihuahua, a little bitty poodle or, a small dog. And yeah, she can bring the dog, ain't no problem. So I go in up there to make sure they've got food and she's got a place to sleep and blankets and, make sure they're all right. And there's this big pit bulldog laying on this mattress where she's laying at in my building over here. And she's holding it by the collar like this. And it's going like that. And I put Cornbread in front of me like this. And I said, don't let that dog bite me. She said, "Oh, it won't bite." And the whole time she's hollering, "It won't bite."
That
He's
thing
going,
charged
he's
at
going, "Arr." She's holding him back, and I've got Cornbread by the shoulder, and I'm sort of keeping him between me and him, the dog. And she almost lets the dog loose, and Cornbread shoots out of the way, and I'm standing here. He didn't protect me a bit. And needless to say, I was very. My visit was short lived, and I said, "Well, if y'all need anything, let me know."
from a distance.
No, India. And of course, it's friendly to you. You're the dog whisperer, an animal
And when
whisperer.
we went back up there, the thing was growling at me.
I've seen on TV that one or the other will try their hardest not to trample you. Can't remember if it's a horse or a cow. Don't know if it's true or not. I think that would be more true of a horse, Kyle. You can ask Diva and them. They're probably more better, more knowledgeable than I am. But to me, if I was on a game show and that question came up, the will try their hardest not to trample you, I would say that would be a horse. Am I
Them
correct?
cows will hurt you. They will.
When I win $1 million, it would. If that was the $1 million question,
We had cows growing up, and they purposely try to hurt you,
well, I'm trying to see if one of them answer that.
especially bulls.
Will a horse try its hardest not to trample you?
That will kick your head off. You make it mad.
Kyle, we'll see. Yeah, friendly. But you hear what you? No, I want you guys to get this. This is Diva said. I've got a 70-pound German short-haired pointer. He's friendly now. My 70-pound German short-haired pointer. He's friendly, but he'll eat your face off. Now that's an oxymoron, isn't it? He's either friendly or eat your face off.
No, Mike, you ain't got to worry about it. That dog kept coming at me. I was going to be gone.
Well, he was done gone. So I was she was holding the dog, but she wasn't that big of a woman, so I don't know how much
He
she
was
could.
jerking her up off that bed.
The police officer that helped her get up there was walking the dog up the sidewalk.
He was pulling it.
The police officer, Officer Suey. I think that's his name.
Yeah, Tom Suey.
Tom Suey, yeah. But they didn't answer my question, Kyle. We tried to get that answer out of there. But guys, I've got to get off here. I'm going to go home. And Mike Newsom, I'm going to look at some storage units again tonight. And one of these days, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to say, "Hey, guys, I got a storage unit. I'm heading to Georgia. I'm heading to Pennsylvania. I'm heading to Georgia, Mississippi or Virginia or somewheres. And we're going to be on the way, on the road again." But I think it is horses would probably be less likely to try not trample you because I don't think cows care. They just ain't won't be made in no hamburger meat. They just get out of my way.
They'll hurt you.
Yeah, he ran off, and I was holding him in. Good to see everybody too, Diva. Yeah, I had him by the shoulders, but he jerked out of the way, and I'm standing here, and I'm like,
I ain't about to get bitten up by no dog.
Cornbread's like, "Dad, I got you back. I got nobody gonna bother you except that pit bull."
Yeah.
That's when he no longer had my back. He didn't have my 6. You too, Teal. That's right, man. Mama knows about that stuff. All right, guys, I've got to get off here. We got to get these lights out because I've got a little bit more packing to do tomorrow for some of you guys.
We got to go get cigarettes.
And yeah, it's sort of like dogs or any animals, or even a mama or daddy. They'll hurt you over their babies.
Dogs.
But I'll see you guys tomorrow night. All right, Mike. That's cool,
Well,
brother.
Call Jerry tomorrow.
Well, having to call you.
We'll call him. I'll give you my number.
I think Cornbread's wanting to. Well, no, I won't start that.
No,
I'm gonna zip it up,
I'm
guys.
happily single.
Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, Mike, I'm doing a lot better, buddy.
And Cornbread's doing a lot better, getting out of the way of pit bulls from eating his boss. Andy, wasn't telling me real quick. Wasn't telling me you shot a pig with a BB gun and killed it?
I'd have been baking for
I
months.
hate to tell that old mama. Somebody else might have told me that. She didn't mean to, but she said she shot it and he killed it. Is that right, Mama? Was that you told me that, or was that somebody else? Did I dream that? She shot a pig right in the jugular vein, guys. You'll be ashamed, Mama.
Did you eat it?
And you claim you love animals.
I don't know if she's saying yep to what my question.
She
Hold
probably
on, I'm
ate
gonna
it
answer
too.
that.
All right, guys. See y'all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll have some fun. Okay.
I'm coming over there to get that answer, and then I'll go home.